Okay, so it's horrible grey skies and it's very windy, but the antenna is up about 11 metres above the ground. Let's see how we got that installed and look at the testing we did as well. Just before we go and look at the installation and testing of this NFED half-wave antenna from UKAntennas, I did actually make a mistake in the last video, and if you've not watched the last video, there's a link here for you now. Go watch that one first before you watch this one. But I did make a little mistake, so I just want to correct that now. Now this is the band sweep of the antenna, and I was explaining about the inductance coil that was added, and the mistake I made was I said, this is 40, this is 20, this is 15, and this is the 10 meter bands. And I said that what tends to happen is that this comes into resonance here, goes back up, comes back down, into resonance here, goes back up, comes back down, and it's outside of the band. And I came down here and I said that's outside of the band as well, these points here. And I think what I said was, in fact I confused myself a little bit, is I said that the antenna appears a little bit long. That's not actually the case. If this is your band here, and if your plot is to the right of it here, then the antenna is too short. If it's to the left of it here, then the antenna is too long, so you adjust the length accordingly. And what I was trying to explain was that we don't want to adjust the length of the antenna. We want to actually add a little bit of inductance on that wire so that it makes the antenna appear electrically longer, because here on 15 and 10 the antenna is a bit short. So by adding the inductance, we're making the antenna appear electrically longer and bringing these back into the center of the band that we want it to be resonant on. Anyway, I think I actually call it being short again, or maybe a bit long. Oh no, see, I've done it again, confused myself. In this video that you're about to watch, when I actually do the NanoVNA sweep, I say that 20 looks a little bit long, when in fact, it's a little bit short. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, enjoy. Okay, installation time of the UKAntennas multiband NFED half-wave for 40, 20, 15 and 10. First thing I want to do is actually remove this mounting bracket. So we're going to just quickly whip that off, and then there's something else that I just need to test. But I'll explain that as I go along. So let's get this off first of all. Bracket off. And we're left with the 49:1 unun. I'm going to put these nuts and bolts back on. Okay, in my previous video I explained that there is usually a point on these where you could add a counterpoise if you wanted to, but there is actually nothing on here. So I'm assuming that one of these will be connected to the shield of the coax on the inside of this box somewhere, but I'm not going to open it because I don't want to first of all invalidate the warranty, and also I don't want to break any seals. I want this to be as weatherproof as possible. So if we get the old multimeter out and pop it onto continuity there, get a beep when there's got continuity, and we just connect one side to the SO239 there on the shield side, and check each of these. One of them should give us continuity. So it's this one. So this is where we would add a counterpoise if we wanted to. Now I know I said that I'm not going to, but I'd just like to know which one it is. So I'm going to mark that up now, just to make sure that we know in future that if we want to connect counterpoise, it's to this point here. Okay, the other thing is I have very kindly been sent also a 1-to-1, which will, this is the 1-to-1 line isolator, and that will go 2 meters away from here, from the feed point, and then the outer shield of the coax can be used as our counterpoise in this particular installation. So we need to get this up in the air and get the coax connected, so let's give that a go. So I have the UKAntennas NFED half-wave now up in the air, and it's tethered off at that end with a ceramic insulator and then comes back to the house. And right up there at the moment we've got the 49:1, but we do need to add on the 1:1 choke balun and get that all connected up as well. The choke balun is here with the 2 meters of coax on it, and I'm just going to use self-amalgamating tape. As you can see, I've already connected one end, so it's self-amalgamating tape to make it nice and weatherproof, and then that's wrapped with some normal black insulation tape, makes it all nice and watertight. So we'll drop the actual antenna down so we can attach this bit first. So I actually have a pulley arrangement in place here, so if we undo this mastrant guy line, and we can actually drop the whole antenna system down so I can work on it here. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to attach the 1:1 choke balun and the 2 meters of coax, and then we'll get it lifted back into the air. Everyone and their mother seems to have their washing out today, but I will just show you, because we're not using Kevlar cord wire on the UK antennas, the actual whole antenna has a length of mastrant guy line running the entire length from the terminating end all the way down to the pulley point here, and I've just used some wire ties, some zip ties to hold the antenna wire. So this mastrant guy line is actually taking the strain, and it means that this antenna element isn't actually being stretched. So just while this is down at ground level at the moment, you can see we have our 49:1, our radiating element going off over there. This is the 2 meters of coax, which is going to act as our counterpoise, and the 1:1 choke balun at the end. And may not look the neatest, but that's been wrapped in self-amalgamating tape, and then that's been sealed with black insulation tape, so hopefully that'll keep all the water out. So we're going to lift this back up into the air now and then connect to the actual feed line once we get it up to roof level. So I'm actually hanging out the skylight now. I'm not, I'm actually just stood looking at the skylight, and there we have the 49:1, 2 meters of coax with a 1:1 choke balun on the end, and I have a hook with a stick on it, and this is my coax feeder here. So let's get them connected up. So we have our 1:1 choke balun now all connected, which then has 2 meters of coax, goes to the 49:1, and I'm just going to put this down here now. And I'm actually going to leave that actually sat on the roof tiles just while we test, because it acts as a bit strain relief, and you don't want the whole lot hanging off that 2 meter length of coax there. So let's get the radio on, get the NanoVNA set up and calibrated, and see how this antenna performs. Right, so now we've actually reached the point where we need to actually do some analysis on the antenna and do some testing and see whether or not it's resonant and usable on the bands that we want to use. So the setup we've got here is that the antenna wire comes in here into the NanoVNA, which is connected to the computer via USB, and I'm running NanoVNA server. So we'll go over to the NanoVNA server screen and we'll run some scans and just see how this antenna is performing. So here we are with the NanoVNA server software, which is connected to the NanoVNA. The NanoVNA has been calibrated with the open, short and load references and is now connected to the antenna. We just need to set up our sweep. So we're going to sweep from about 6 megahertz up to 30. So the start point is 6 megahertz and the end point is 30 megahertz. And we'll run a sweep now and just see how this antenna is performing. Well, I've got to say, my immediate reaction is I'm very impressed indeed. This is the 40 meter band here, and we've got 1.21 up to about 1.5, 1.6 to 1 across the entire 40 meter band, 7 megahertz band. 20 megahertz looks a little bit long, but at the start of the band we're still at about 2.2, 2.3, and down to 1.2 at the far end of the 20 metre band, and we tend to use the top end of that band. Obviously this is for SSB that I'm using it for. Similar story on 15 megahertz. We're somewhere near 2.3 at the start of the band and all the way down to 1.2. Again, perfectly usable. It's all below 3 to 1 SWR. And up here on the 10 metre band, the entire band is probably, or the entire part of the band that I certainly want to use is definitely below a 3 to 1 SWR, with a lowest point of 1.1 at 29 megahertz. So very impressed. All of this, I would say, is definitely usable without the need for a tuner. However, I will give it a little bit of a tweak with the internal tuner on the radio. But yeah, very impressive. So I suppose the next thing that we need to do is actually get on and make some contacts on the various bands and see how it's performing. Yeah, very impressed.
Thanks. Radio Kilo 7 Alpha.
Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa.
M7 EUT 59. Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. The name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. You're 59 plus 20. I'm running 25 watts into an NFED half wave, over.
Okay, relay is 9 my meter. Nice signal. Thank you, Matt. Have a nice day.
Yeah, all the best. 73 Andre.
Okay, Radio Kilo 7 Alpha.
God bless. QZBX, Uniform Yankee to Victor Mike.
Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa.
Mike 7 Echo United Papa. Uniform Yankee to Victor Mike. You're welcome, my friend. You 5 and 9 plus 10. 10 dB over. It's 9. I catch you quite good. My name is Victor. I am located in central Ukraine. Over.
Uniform Yankee 2, Victor Mike. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa. Good afternoon to you, Victor. You are also 5 and 9 here into the north of England. Pleasure to get you in the log today. I believe I spoke to you back in April of 2024, but pleasure to speak to you again. And you are sounding great this afternoon, over.
What your name? Say me, please.
Sorry, Victor. The name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango.
Okay, Matt, thank you very much for the new contact. I'm very happy. The propagation between United Kingdom last 2 months long is very, very beautiful. 73, Matt, I wish you have a nice Sunday, have a nice holiday to you and your family, and God bless. Stay safe, my friend. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa from north of England. Uniform Yankee to Victor Mike from center of Ukraine. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Victor, and you look after yourself and stay safe too. Uniform Yankee 2, Victor Mike, Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa 73, my friend.
73, my friend. God bless.
Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa.
Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa.
Thank you. You are 5757. Can I confirm call sign is Charlie 37 November Lima QSL? Merci, thank you, and all the best. Good luck. Single report is 5757. The name here is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango.
Okay, QSL, Charlie 37 November Lima.
Golf 6 November Mike Alpha G6 NMA is this the frequency for any calls?
Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa.
7 Echo Uniform Papa. That must be Matt, and I can see from Station Master Matt that you're there. Hope you're keeping well, sir. Name's Paul, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, and situated in Napton, Warwickshire on a narrowboat. Back to you, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Paul. Pleasure to get in the log again. I'm just testing one of the UKAntennas NFED half waves that I've just put up and seeing how far my 25 watts gets me on that. I'm very impressed with the antenna, actually, after running it through on the VNA. It's resonant in all the right places, over.
Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa G6 NMA returning. Yeah, we've got a lot of QRM just thrown onto the frequency all of a sudden, so obviously the band is actually increasing, but certainly good when I heard it in the clear there, Matt, it is working exceptionally well. Microphone back to you, go ahead.
G6 NMA M7EUP. Yeah, I believe you've got a couple of European stations. I've actually come up on top of you there, and I'm struggling to receive you also. But yeah, I could hear you on your last few QSOs there, Paul, and sounding great. I'll let you crack on. I'm sure you want to get a few more in the log before the French and the Italians get too loud. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Matt. That won't be too long by the sounds of it. But there you go. Anyway, superb job on that aerial, by the way, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks very much, Paul. Yeah, just checking now. It's just my standard 25 watts, and I've already spoken to quite middle of Europe and a bit further afield this afternoon. Over.
Oh, okay, no problem. Sorry about that. A little bit of QRM again, but I've got it that you had some really good contacts this afternoon, which is great to hear. Mike 7 EUP G6 anyway. I wish 7.3s for now, Matt, and I'm going to try a bit more, see if we can get a few more stations into the log. 7.3s, Matt. Take care.
73, Paul. Look after yourself. Bye.